what's up, everybody? Happy New Year, and welcome to the first 2023 edition of On a Couch. Talking sports. Oh, I gotta redo that.
Burping it up.
Talking sports.
That's gonna be the blooper.
First episode 2023.
That's the blooper.
Coming with a bag. Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy New Year, and welcome to the first 2023 edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. As always, I'm Robbie. This is Kyle. Kyle, how are you, buddy?
I'm here.
You are here, yes. Congratulations, Kyle. You made it to the episode. Congratulations. Yes, we are back for a new episode and a new year. And let us be the probably absolute last to wish you all out there a happy new year. Hope everybody had a great holiday season, a great and happy new year, as we are now full steam ahead into the year 2023.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've watched our show in our past sort of beginning of the year episodes, you'll kind of know what trajectory this episode is going to take on. It's gonna be a fun one, as we're gonna sort of put on our prognosticator hats here, or at least attempt to. Before we do that, though, I do want to send a special Happy New Year shout out to our two sponsors, that being Zyman Organizing and Wes Woodson. Obviously, as we enter 2023, we are still very proud and happy to have both of them on board with us into this new year, not only for this show, but for Screen Time with Doug and Kyle as well, and also the Sports Blitz with Doug and I. The 3/3, which equals one whole, of our YouTube trifecta, all of which have great content coming out, or will have great content coming out this new year. We're very excited.
We're pumped
about the prospects for all three of our shows, so definitely keep an eye out for all that. Be a big shout out to Zyman Organizing and Wes Woodson, and as always, their links will be in the description. So, getting back to tonight's episode, what Kyle and I are going to do, as we've done many times in the past for our New Year's episode, is we are going to make 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 predictions for the year in sports 2023. Now, this can be predictions that are personal to us. These can be predictions about any level of sports. Pro, college, high school, youth, pee-wee, does not matter. It's what we
Pee-wee
feel.
Herman?
Yes.
We're talking about Pee-wee Herman? Wow.
Yes.
80s movie, but hey, that's okay. Sorry.
That's okay. But no, I think that yeah. Thank you for that random Pee-wee Herman reference.
It's just derailed, Robbie.
Yeah,
sorry.
No, really, that's okay. That's all right, but I know. It's all good. I'm going to give it. But anyway, yeah, so we're, like I said, going to attempt to foresee into the future what the year 2023 sports is going to bring in. Sometimes we've been right on the money about these predictions, and other times we've fallen flat on our face. I think last year we did okay. Last year, I think we both went 2 out of 3 last year or something like that.
Yeah,
we did decently. Yeah. So we'll try to maybe finally for the first time ever have both of us go perfect 3 for 3.
That would be
this
great.
Year would be amazing. All right, so let's get right into the predictions, shall we? I will go first. I'm
prepared. What? Who?
That's right. I just sort of finalized these predictions like 5 minutes ago, so it's all good. So my first prediction is I believe that both, not just one of the two, but both the Boston Bruins and the Boston Celtics will make it to the finals of their respective leagues this season. So I think that the Celtics are going to, for the second year in a row, earn a trip to the NBA Finals. And I also think that the Bruins, for the first time since 2019, will earn a trip to the Stanley Cup Finals. I mean, both teams right now are playing tremendously. They are both have the best record in their respective sports right now. I think they're going to continue that into this new year, and I just firmly believe that they are going to make it all the way through their conference playoffs and find themselves in that final series. Now, I'm not going to go out on that limb and say they're going to win it all. I'm not going to go that far yet, but I think they're at least going to both make it there. And people think are probably like, Robbie, why are you being so bold to predict them both? Why not just one or the other? It's like, well, that's how confident I am in the ability of both these teams to make deep runs. I think is going to be, like I said, Bruins and Celtics both headed to their league finals. You can book it right now. You don't even need to play the rest of the season. You could just send them both right to the finals right now because I said so.
Nice. How much are we gonna bet? Do we have like a betting kind of thing with that?
No.
No betting.
No betting. No. It's not.
I know I'm not betting.
It's not officially legal in Massachusetts yet, but just in a couple months it's supposed to be. So then you can bet your heart's content.
All right.
So that's prediction number 1. Bruins and Celtics both finals bound.
Cool.
Prediction number 2, and this is a prediction I've made a couple of times over the years. That's more related to Kyle and I, but I'm going to make this one sort of more specific this year. Is that I think that in the year 2023, Kyle and I will attend at least. It's kind of funny because it's kind of related to my first pick in a little bit. Is that I believe in 2023, Kyle and I will attend at least one either Celtics or Bruins game in 2023. I know we've talked about wanting to go. We went to the Celtics last year. We went to the Celtics game last year, which was great time.
It was awesome.
So I know we've talked
really
about
good seats too.
Yeah, I know we've talked about going back, and I know we've also talked about really wanting to go to a Bruins game because I know we haven't been to the Bruins since 2019, which is crazy to think about. I think the last time Kyle and I went to the Bruins was together back in December of 2019.
That was a while ago.
Against the Canadiens, which was a great time. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah. Those are always good games. They're just
even though the Canadiens lost, so I mean Kyle wasn't too happy. But no, just as I was saying, I just think that it's going to happen. It probably is going to happen in somewhat the near future, I believe, too. And within the next couple of months, I think Kyle and I will head on back to TD Garden for either a Bruin or a Celtics game. I think it's going to be, like I said, pretty awesome. So that's prediction number 2 for me. Prediction number 3 is going to be, drum roll please. No, I believe, and I kind of predicted this last year, and then they did not come to fruition, but I believe truly, fully, in my heart of hearts, that the Boston College football team will win at least 7 games next season. I know I said that last year, and they went 3-9. But this year, I am even more confident they're going to have a chip on their shoulder. It could be Lay's, could be Doritos. We just don't know. I don't know. Go ahead for the tomatoes, folks. It's okay. I don't blame you at all. But I believe that they are going to bounce back next season and get at least 7 wins into a bowl game. I firmly believe. I don't think they're going to go 6-6 again. I think they're at least going to go 7-5 and make it to a bowl game. Watch, they'll probably go like 2-8 or something like that, or 2-10, and just prove me to be a complete fool for picking that. But I have faith in them to right the ship, and like I said, get back to a winning record in 2023, and that means to me winning at least 7 games, which I think that they will do. So,
cool.
Just to quickly recap for my 2023 sports predictions, I believe the Bruins and Celtics are going to be finals bound. Both of them, not just one, but both. I believe Kyle and I will attend at least one either Celtics or Bruins game in 2023, and I believe that we will win. No, I also believe that the Boston College football team will win at least 7 games in next fall's season. So those are my 3 predictions. If you like them, great. If you don't like them, I wouldn't blame you for that either. They were all kind of like out there. But Now, and I'm always interested to hear what this man comes up with when it comes to these predictions. Kyle, what are your 3 predictions for the year in sports in this calendar year of 2023?
All right, so they're I would say some of them are predictions. The other ones, I guess you can say they're predictions slash maybe goals. So, you can kind of look at them in different ways.
Yeah.
So I'll start off. I'll just kind of get the big sports one out of the way. I predict that I think Michigan. And listen, I'm not really super invested in college football in the least bit. I'm sorry. I really don't care that much about college football, but I've been kind of like keeping an eye on Michigan every now and then. That especially
Go
because, yeah, like I keep seeing it. Like I'm not even like. It's gotten to the point where I've seen people just like randomly either in the neighborhood or even at my work with the because I work at a school and I see the kids wearing like these like Michigan sweatpants and it just cracks me up. Like people are just so invested around here on the whole team and so I predict, I don't know, I just have a good feeling about their next season. I think that they're gonna go at the very least as far as they went, if not maybe a bit farther.
Ooh, okay. So just so we're clear, so we kind of put an official sort of prediction on it.
Mm-hmm.
So this past year, Michigan made it to the semifinals for the the college football playoff.
Yeah.
They made it to the semi and then lost to TCU. So you're predicting that at the very least in the 2023 season, they will make it to the semifinals again.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. And you know what? I love that prediction, and I hope you're right.
Hopefully. No, I'm pulling for them, even though I really don't care about college football as a whole, and I really don't care about any of the other teams whatsoever.
There's a lot of people in this house and in this world that appreciate that.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
My next well, actually, you could say it's a goal. My next goal / prediction is I hope to, because I actually joined a running club last year, and that was one of the big highlights of last year. Actually, it was kind of like around the spring. I would like to hopefully attend more races, so I'm gonna try to do that. Last year, I ran I think about maybe like 3 or so races, so I'm hoping to kind of up that number this coming year.
So at least 4.
At least 4, yes.
All right, that's fair enough.
Yeah, at least 4 to 5, because I think I ran like maybe it was 3 to 4 races last year. I keep forgetting the exact number. So at the very least 4 to 5.
Okay.
I'm trying to kind of try to get into more races and stuff like that. So
I hope that you do that as well, because I know how much you enjoy that running club. So
thank you.
It's gonna happen. I have faith.
Because I think last year was I think my goal was like I was trying to do a race without dying, and I did accomplish that.
Well, he did. I mean, he's still here, folks. I mean, so he obviously accomplished that.
And my next goal, or hope, I guess you could say, prediction is, I don't know. I'd like to. So I work at a different school now. And I don't know, I hope to bring some track and field love to the school. So I hope maybe I can do some track and field lessons with this new group. So yeah, I guess that'll be my third goal / prediction. I would like to do, in some capacity, some kind of lesson or even just like a 5 seconds of track and field with them. Whether it's like throwing a pretend shot put or, because these are preschoolers, so they can't really pick up an actual shot put.
Running like 3 feet.
Yeah, I mean, and it's cool because like the new playground we got actually does kind of have a little bit of a track setup. They actually do have kind of like a good spot to like kind of run around, which is cool. Like it's more, I feel like, track friendly. So I'm hoping I can, I don't know, maybe start up some races or at the very least. So yeah,
there you go.
So we'll see.
Hey, I'm pulling for you. So
thank you.
Just to recap now, Kyle's 3 predictions / goals is that Kyle predicts that Michigan will make it to at least the semifinals of the college football playoff. Kyle predicts that he will run in at least 4 races this upcoming year. And Kyle predicts / hopes that he will do some form of track and field teaching to his class at work. So
my new class.
Yeah. All 3 very reasonable possible predictions. So
Slash goals.
Yeah, we shall see what comes to bear in this upcoming year. It'll be very interesting. So, now that we've gotten that out of the way, now it's time to sort of move on to the end portion of our episode, and I'm going to start with my final Robbie's football recap of the season, as the football season is officially wrapped up. The Patriots lost to Buffalo on Sunday, did not make the playoffs. Cannot say I'm surprised or even necessarily that disappointed. It was just kind of a tough year for the Patriots, so not surprised to see them, unfortunately, not playoff bound this year. But you know, there's always next year, as the saying goes. There's always next year. We shall see. I think they have to do a lot of soul searching this offseason, really make some tough decisions about what direction they're going to go in. And in terms of my fantasy football teams, I didn't win any championships this year. I lost in the first round in all three of my teams, actually, unfortunately, but still had fun doing it. It was another great fantasy football season, and while I did just want to say one last thing before I turn over to Kyle for the Souz reviews, is that obviously myself and I would hazard a guess, both of us here at Couch Talking Sports just wanted to send continued best wishes to Damar Hamlin of the Buffalo Bills, who, for those of you who don't know, about a week or now almost 2 weeks ago, was injured in the Monday Night Football game against the Bengals. Unfortunately, collapsed on the field and was taken to the hospital. Luckily, he has now been discharged from the Cincinnati hospital and now is back in a Buffalo hospital, to continue his recovery. So it sounds like things are really continuing to go up and up for him, which is great. And we just want to wish him, again, just continued best and continued success in his road to recovery, and just send our continued thoughts to him and his family and Buffalo and the Buffalo Bills organization. So just as long as we were talking about football, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that in sort of my closing here. So
well said.
Thank you. So now is the moment you've all been waiting for the first time in 2023. It is the newest installment. I think that's an okay way of putting it. Of the Souz reviews. So, without any further ado, Kyle, why don't you take it away?
All right, so this is going to be a special episode because, as we know, it is that you get that scent of award season coming on. So, we got the Golden Globes coming up pretty soon, and I think the Oscars are starting to get ready for their nominations. Not that I really give a shit about what wins in those categories and everything, but it's kind of a good time to take a look back at some of the really good movies that came out last year. And I honestly thought last year was a really great year for movies. I thought it was the best year within the past few years, actually, honestly. So yeah, I'll just kind of run down some movies that I really enjoyed. I did reviews of these in previous episodes of the Souz review, so if you want the full review, then go check out some of the past episodes. So I'll just kind of do just a very quick rundown, and then I think we're gonna leave it at that. So to start, I really enjoyed the movie Prey. You can actually watch on Hulu. I'm not sure if you can get on Blu-ray or anything, but it's mainly streaming on Hulu. It's a great movie. It's a great revitalization of the Predator franchise. Yes, the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger that came out in '87. It's really a great kind of fresh take on it. So definitely check it out. It's a good thriller. And it was so much better than I thought it was going to be. The trailers did not do the movie justice. Just go see that movie. If you're a Predator fan, it really revamped the whole franchise. Because it's been, it's a good movie. I'll say, I'm going to go from Predators to horror. And I will say Smile is a very, very genuinely creepy movie. I really enjoyed it. The story is pretty kind of similar to movies like It Follows and even Truth or Dare, which is this movie that came out in 2017, but better. Trust me, this movie's way better than that movie. We can talk about that movie in another Souz reviews. It's actually kind of a fun movie to watch in its own way. But Smile is just very creepy. It's just about I'll actually even do a full review actually maybe next episode. But if you're looking for just a creepy horror movie, that's a good one. I really enjoyed that one. It's a lot of really cool twists and turns and just very creepy images. Like, whoa. Like it really gets to you. Like, it's a hard R, so don't think it's a PG-13. So Top Gun is another movie I really enjoyed. Really great, just kind of all around action movie. It looks great. The flight scenes just like look better than ever. Or I should say Top Gun Mavericks, because it's technically the sequel to the original Top Gun. Tom Cruise is great again, as always, as Maverick. And the movie doesn't story-wise, it doesn't like break any ground significantly. It just really is a good movie. That's what it sets out to do. It's just a great sequel. A lot of people even argue it's better than the original, and for me it's a tough call, but either way it's a good movie. This other movie, Nanny, kind of a horror movie, kind of a little bit of a thriller. It's actually on Prime, so you can watch on Amazon Prime. Kind of a surprise hit, very under the radar. It's just a very interesting movie on just check it out. Trust me when I say this. It's very visually interesting. It's got some kind of horror thriller elements, but nothing too scary. Not as like intense as like a movie like Smile, but it's literally about this nanny who's taking care of this family. And I'll do more of a full review on that movie too, but it's a good movie. I would recommend checking it out. It's kind of got a bit of a hit or miss vibe to some people. Some people loved it. Some people didn't like it as much. I say just check it out for yourself. See what you think. Glass Onion, great mystery. It is the follow-up essentially to Knives Out. It's the only relation to Knives Out it has is that it brings back Daniel Craig's detective. And Benoit Blanc, and he has this really funny Southern accent, and they're trying to solve another mystery, but the mystery is very different from Knives Onion. Wow, I was gonna call it Knives Out.
Knives Onion, yes.
I mean,
oh man,
oh
sorry.
my God.
It's a new year. We're getting back into the swing of things here.
We're working on it. It's funny because
we're getting back to the swing of things, as you'll see in the blooper that Kyle's going to put out before this episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah, don't worry. Let's just say it took more than one take for this.
Yes. Yeah, pulling back the curtain a little bit may have taken at least one other take that you will see.
Yeah. And it's just a really great mystery movie because of how it kind of like Knives Out did a little bit, how it kind of like takes the mystery genre and kind of like puts a whole new spin on it. And I really enjoyed it. It's a great movie. Definitely check it out. It's just got a bunch of A-list actors: Dave Bautista, Kate Hudson, Edward Norton. It's really great. I love The Menu with Ray Fiennes as this like chef gone evil. That's pretty much the premise, and he invites all these people to this like island, and it's a really just very fascinating kind of thriller, sort of a dark comedy thriller. It's very unexpected, and I love the way the movie ended, and that's all I'm gonna say. Like, it's just a great movie. I'm not gonna give you too much of the story. Just check it out. The Menu. It's on. I think you can watch it on HBO. The Northman's a great movie. It's kind of a very intense action sort of. Just like a action kind of historical action movie with like it's got some almost a little what do you call it, very I can't even think of words tonight. Jeez, it's just check it out. It's a really cool movie. It is very hardcore. It's very violent. It kind of delves into like the like Norse mythology and stuff like that too at times. Just watch it. It's a cool movie. Black Phone, great horror movie. Probably my second favorite movie of the year, actually. Just a really, it's kind of got this like sort of Stephen King vibe, about the small town and this like it sounds like a very creepy movie. It is. It is at times, but trust me when I say stick with this movie. You know, it's about this guy who captures this 13-year-old kid, and this kid kind of has to find a way out of this whole situation. And at first you're like, oh, this is very uncomfortable, but trust me, stay with the movie and watch it right through the end, and you are gonna you're gonna love it. I promise you. And then my favorite movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once, is a movie just unlike any other movie. It's got action, drama, humor, heart. It's got it all. It's a multiverse
Not
style
Kevin
movie.
Hart, though.
Not Kevin Hart. Yep. Everything Everywhere All at Once except for Kevin Hart. Yeah, that's the. But it's great. Michelle Yeoh's fantastic. The guy who plays Short Round. I think his name is. I forget his name already. He from Short Round from Indiana Jones, that young kid that was in the second Indiana Jones movie, Temple of Doom. He's in this movie, and now he's like 40, 50 years old, and it's just great seeing him act again. No, it's just a great movie. There's a lot going on, but at its core, it's a movie about family, about this mother who is basically trying to reconnect with her daughter, her estranged daughter, and husband, father. It's just a great family story at its core. So, but with a bunch of other multiverse kind of stuff going on. So check it out. There you go. Souz Reviews.
Perfect. Thank you, Kyle. No, just a very, very nice, fitting way to start off the new year with the Souz Reviews. Sure, taking a walk down some great cinematography there. So thank you for that as always.
Thanks.
And can't wait to see what the Souz Reviews has in store for us in 2023.
We'll see. Hopefully we got good movies coming out.
And who knows? We may have a couple of I may have a couple of cameos on the Souz Reviews, because I know we've talked about some potential partner reviews in the coming months, so we'll save that for a later date, though. So
yes,
that is going to wrap up this first episode of 2023. So as always, want to thank everybody for tuning in. Obviously, if you like the episode, please click like, subscribe, ring the bell, tell your friends, drop us a comment if you have any sports predictions for the new year that you want to get out there. We'd love to hear from you. Also, please support our other two shows as well. Again, the Sports Splits with Doug and I, and Screen Time with Doug and Kyle. For this show, you can obviously find us here on YouTube. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram. And you can find us on Twitter as well. So we're all over the place. And we'd love to have your continued support as we start the new year. So thanks as always for watching, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Again,
we love you.
Yeah, we love you. All 10 of you. But no, in all seriousness, thank you so much for joining us for another episode, another year of the acclaimed On a Couch Talking Sports, the greatest show on YouTube. No, I'm just kidding. Probably isn't, but that's okay. We like to think it is, but we're two people sitting on a couch talking sports. Anyway, that is going to do it for tonight's episode. He's Kyle. I'm Robbie. We're on a couch. We just talked some sports. And until next time, we talk sport and movies. So until next time we see you, have a good night. And again, Happy New Year. And we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.